America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Abraham Lincoln. This must be the first time in history that the danger isn't coming from outside the borders of the United States. It's coming from the inside. It's coming from the Democrat Party. They are destroying this country. They're a cancer.
America great! America great!
Hey, everybody keeps saying, why isn't anybody doing something? And we got some patriots out here doing something, standing up for ourselves, man. We're at a busy intersection in Orange City, Florida, 20 miles east of Orlando. We're waving our Trump flags twice a week now. What's it gonna take, man, before people get off their asses and stand out there and support the country, support Trump?
How about instead of America great, we do
Triggered, weirdo! People are always so happy to see us out here doing this, man. It's awesome. Yeah! Bubba Smollett. Lying about that news. How'd we know he was lying?
I knew.
Because that moron's driving a Black Lives Matter car.
I knew it from the second it came out. This was a hoax. Another one.
Yep. Yeah, man. You know, maybe if you weren't driving that Black Lives Matter car, maybe people would have maybe taken you seriously. I think most people knew right out of the gate you was lying.
Nobody's going to be putting a noose in there. Nobody's
No.
going to break into the $1 million car garages full of millions of dollars worth of cars and tools to do that.
Hey, the only hate crimes you're gonna find in this country are the fake hate crimes.
Fake.
Put out there by the mainstream media and Democrats. America's so amazing that you gotta fake hate crimes. That's how great this place is.
Yeah.
Trump!
Trump, baby, Trump. My job is essential, so yeah, girl.
Stay
United!
Stay
United!
Stay! Hey, we only got one America, man. We let the Democrats ruin this place. There is nowhere else to go. Black people keep saying they're oppressed and that white people are racist.
This video filmed inside the Macy's at the Genesee Valley Center Mall shows a man hitting an employee, knocking him to the ground, hitting him again, while using the N-word over and over. You can also hear the employee repeatedly saying, "I'm sorry." It was originally posted on rapper FT Quay's Facebook page, which has since. Flint Township Police are now looking for 18-year-old Demire Cannell Palmer of Mount Morris.
Senile Joe. Joe said 150 million people were killed by guns. According to Joe, there's almost no Americans left. We've all died. That is the dumbest dude on the planet. And he's the candidate for the Democrats. That's hilarious. Yosemite Sam gets to keep his guns when he's with us. Same with Elmer. This country's worth fighting for.
Blue Lives Matter! Blue Lives Matter!
Hey, if you donate any money to Black Lives Matter, it gets funneled directly into the Democrats' political campaign. Most of it probably goes to Joe Biden.
They use that website, Act Blue, and then now you can see where Act Blue gives their money to. And it's
Democrats are
always to the
using
Democrats.
Black lives again to raise money to get Democrat politicians elected. That's all this
That's
is.
it. That's all it is. All that money. It's not going to
God.
Black Lives.
Wake up.
Boo! Boo! USA!
He's got somebody triggered over there. Bubba Wallace. Not good enough to win a NASCAR race, so I guess he figured he'd ruin the whole thing for everybody. I mean, Bubba Smollett. Hey man, does everyone know that they added COVID tracking to your phone? Go into settings. I forget how to get there, but you go into settings in your phone. I went there. You got to turn COVID tracking off on your phone to not get tracked. Do it.
Yep.
Yeah, YouTube it and do it, because I don't rely on me to give you instructions. I can't remember how I did it, but it's on there.
Tracking everybody in the country now.
Yep.
That's against our First Amendment.
Hey, they're
rights.
they said they got a vaccine coming out soon.
But yeah, vaccine coming out. I heard they're testing it in Africa right now.
Whatever, man. You know, it takes years, if not a decade, to come up with a vaccine that works. It sounds to me like they've had this vaccine waiting in the wings, man. This is some kind of planned out bullshit.
Well, they're testing it in Africa.
You ain't gonna get me to take that vaccine.
They're testing over in Africa. Doesn't that make it? Aren't they using the black people again?
Must be Democrats doing this.
It must be.
Yeah, the closer we get to the election, man, the more triggered these weirdos are gonna be. Taylor Swift is calling for everyone to take down the Statue of Liberty. Have you heard that one?
No.
Yeah. You can't make this up. Taylor Swift wants the Statue of Liberty to come down. Because I guess the Statue of Liberty must be racist or something. Everything's racist, man, nowadays. You know what? I'm 52 years old. I don't know a single racist person. Honestly, I don't. Democrats are living in this hate-filled fantasy world they've created in their own minds. It's not real.
Washington State, Oregon.
Yeah, black people are oppressed. They never do any oppressing.
The surveillance video is brutal. A group of people on the Target Field Plaza start punching a man, then jumping on him, stripping off his pants and stealing from his pockets, throwing a potted plant on him, then running him over with a bicycle.
The black guy in that truck was just yelling Trump 2020 and giving us a thumbs up. Biden's gonna have to explain to him how he's not black. It's always MAGA country everywhere we go. Hey, do you know what Biden stands for? Biden stands for biggest idiot Democrats ever nominated. It's so true. These moronic Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Democrat people, they're defacing Abraham Lincoln statues and tearing them down. Morons, man. That dude took a bullet in the head to free the slaves. That's how ignorant they are. Black people can't do any wrong in the eyes of the media.
The video clearly shows 4 guys walking up to Mason and attacking. He never lets go of his groceries as they take turns kicking and punching him on the ground, including in the face. The last to leave leans down to talk to him, then gives him one last punch.
The only candidate that cares about Americans and stands up for America, Donald Trump. Rocky Trump. He's gonna knock out Joe Biden in that debate. America last. Hey, did y'all see that Black Lives Matter guy on Fox? Said that if they don't get what they want, they're gonna burn the whole country down. They are terrorists. Black Lives Matter group. They've killed already in the past month. They've killed more unarmed black people than police all around the nation have in the past 3 years. Let that sink in. You keep on hiding, Biden. I guess that's your best chance. Full-blown dementia. Hey, we all got to vote in person. That's how the Democrats plan on stealing the election, man. They're gonna try to force us all to vote by mail. It's the only chance they got is to cheat.
Let's go, baby!
Yeah!
Let's go!
Hey, more than a third of millennials that were polled approve of Marxism/socialism. Man, we're on a downward spiral. I don't know how we're ever gonna fix it. Obama is the guy that started it all. Started the hate, the racial division, the hate on police, law and order. It all stemmed from that guy.
The indictments are about to be
Shit stain on our history, man.
shit stained.
Yep.
The indictments are coming now. The indictments are coming.
Yep. Obama spied on a president, an incoming president and a sitting president. Joe Biden was just along for the ride, I guess. Treason. Our forefathers would have hung those guys. Hillary too, man. Comey, all those guys. It was a setup. That's treason. Yahoo Music is deleting Star Spangled Banner off of its platform. The Star Spangled Banner, man. Democrats are killing us. Black Lives Matter, man, and the Democrats are not going to be happy until every statue of a white person is taken down. I mean, it's undisputable, man. It's not just Confederate people, it's anybody. They're even wanting to take down Jesus statues. How much crazier can these people get? Hey, $1.4 billion in stimulus money got sent out to like 1.5 million dead people. That's insane, man. $1.4 billion shipped to dead people. I'm not comfortable thinking this government can count votes correctly. Just think how easy it's going to be for someone to mess with it. If Trump loses, it's only because Democrats cheated. Hey, if masks work, why did they have to close up so many businesses? And if they don't work, why the hell are we wearing them? According to Black Lives Matter, all white people are racist.
4 African Americans beating and tormenting a mentally disabled white man.
Forced to drink from a toilet. He's also seen being kicked, choked, cut, and cursed. All of it streamed live on Facebook. Officials said the victim's alleged tormentors, 2 women and 2 men, were actually texting.
Yeah, if all these statues were racist, why didn't they tear them all down during Obama days? Huh? Democrats, I think, have little tiny brains. I mean, they're easily manipulated. They believe everything they hear. Hey, man, we're hoping to influence the people into getting off their butts, getting out there. Wave a USA flag, wave a Trump flag, man. Stand up for your country. This place is gonna go to hell, and everybody's gonna be scratching their heads and say, why didn't somebody do something about it? Never get a shot of your sign. Yeah, not bad, huh? Yeah. Apparently Democrats aren't happy with how the first Civil War turned out. They want another one. Anybody see my last video where this young man was assaulted by a triggered Democrat?
Triggered!
She was triggered. She smacked him, pushed his head, assaulted him, and she got arrested.
No hassle.
I got the assault on video, not the arrest. I guess the cops had to come to my house at 10:30 at night, hook my phone up to their computer, and download the actual video of the altercation. I gave them a picture of her license plate. This is by the time it was all done, 11 o'clock at night, and they went to go arrest her. So, you come and mess with us, you assault us, yeah, we call the police, and you get arrested. Yeah, black people never do anything wrong, they're just victims.
I'm a poor old man. I'm not a troublemaker. I don't cause problems. He's relieved his alleged attacker is now behind bars. Detectives ID'd her as 30-year-old LaQuisha Jones. Assault with a deadly weapon, and she has a $200,000 bond. Records show she's been arrested several times before. The witness who filmed this video moments after the attack tells us Jones was making racist comments to Rodriguez while she was beating him with the brick.
Go to back to your country. Why you here? And
Black family giving us a thumbs up. Apparently they don't know they're not black, according to Joe Biden. There's a lot of black people out there that support Trump, despite what the media will have you believe. So I guess there was another shooting at Chaz in that autonomous zone in Seattle. Hey, anybody catch a video that dude put on TikTok? He got shot 5 times when he was in Chaz. He posted a video, man. He wants to sue the police because they didn't come help him. Do you believe that crap, dude?
Yo, I was shot in Seattle at Chaz on Friday. The cops left me out there to die. I need help with somebody in the legal or media to get my story told and get it out there. I got shot 5 times. Need you guys' help.
Idiots, you get what you deserve, man. You asked for it. The police are there for a reason, stupid. It's a thin blue line. The thin blue line between a civilized world and chaos. Y'all quit talking about reparations. We've had reparations for decades. It's called welfare. Yeah, Black Lives Matter just painted Black Lives Matter on the road in downtown Orlando by Lake Eola. I just got a building. They're gonna let me paint Trump on it. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna trigger the lefties, their heads are gonna explode. They're so intolerant. Operation Flag Drop, Volusia for Trump. Follow that Facebook page, that's Mark's page.
Thank you, follow it. We find out where we wave flags.
Do it. Yeah, Democrats are a godless, lawless group of people. Who in their right mind would cast a vote for Joe Biden? Sleepy, creepy, senile, quid pro quo Joe. If some black people beat up a white person, the last place you'll see that is on mainstream news.
The alarming video shows Leanne Hindi pleading for mercy as 2 young men punch her and push her to the ground.
I just remember being thrown over to the ground and trying to get control over myself, but it was so quick and so sudden.
Leanne says she repeatedly told her attacker she was 3 months pregnant, to which one suspect allegedly responded, "I will kill your kid."
I just was trying to cover myself. That's all I was thinking about, was just covering my tummy.
Hey, if you're wearing a mask in the car, you're a big dummy. Look at those nice Trump supporters helping that old lady cross the road. Woo! She didn't want your help? Is she mad because you helped her?
Yeah!
Yeah?
She.
No good deed goes unpunished, y'all. MAGA country. Black people aren't oppressed from white people. I could make the same argument that white people are oppressed from black people.
The shocking attack was caught on camera. The woman fell and hit her head on a fire hydrant.
Just saying. It all depends on how you want to spin it.
A 55-year-old man walking on Broadway around 103rd Street earlier this month at 2:20 in the afternoon when a man knocked him to the ground, punched him repeatedly, and then kicked him in the face. He then ran from the scene, and the victim was taken to the hospital.
USA, baby, USA! USA, baby, USA!
Just remember, you can't say Democrat without rats. Rats, yeah. Hey, say that one more time. What'd you say?
I said we got a better turnout than the Biden rally.
It's true.
Yeah, you're right.
It's totally true. I think there were 7 people at his last rally. Yeah. We got at least 20 here. Trump's gonna win by a landslide again. But black people are completely innocent and they never do anything wrong.
We see one of the suspects kick the side view mirror, then smack it off into the intersection of 15th and Chestnut Streets. The driver immediately gets out to confront him. What happens next is horrible. You see the man is punched. He drops. Then a mob of students start kicking and punching him repeatedly until someone breaks it up. The victim is left motionless on the street until an ambulance comes.
Yeah, there's going to be definitely something weird going on with that COVID vaccine. Let's let the Democrats take it first, because you know they're gonna line up like sheep, like good sheep, and take it. Let's just see what happens. Hey man, we're patriots. We ain't afraid. We're gonna be out here twice a week waving our Trump flags until the election. Stay tuned, there's a lot more videos to come. It's only getting heated up more and more. The closer we get to election, these lefties are getting triggered.
So you're not going to see that clip on CNN.
You know, I think most people are decent people. Most black people, most white people. You've got some white assholes and you'll have some black assholes.
It was something I read where you talked about your people from Mount Vernon saying that, you know, like they've done like 40 years in the penitentiary together. So, and, you know, incarceration rates in America has been a problem, especially as opposed to minorities. And Roman delves into this, the issues around the legal system. Do you think we've made any headway in the legal system?
I think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Chicago a couple of 3-4 weeks ago, and we saw these little kids on bikes with masks on the side of their head, like 5 or 6 of them. And the driver said, yeah, they're little yummies. I said, who? He said, little yummies. Look up, Google Lil Yummy. Lil Yummy was an 11-year-old murderer.
Wow.
And you look at his picture, you'll see the headshot of him, and he's like this. And he got murdered at 11 by a 14-year-old.
Wow.
Who's doing life now, and a 16-year-old.
That makes no sense.
You blame the system? Where was his father? It starts in the house. It starts in the home. And yeah, well, my father got locked up. Well, where was his father?
Yeah.
You know, like I did talk about my 3 closest friends, and they did, you know, 15 to 25. One did 28, this and that. I was the only one of the 3 that had a father in my life, even though my parents were together. But I still had a father who was a gentle man and a good example, and they didn't. We can blame the system if we want, but they didn't lock any of us up at 7.
Yeah.
We were all doing enough to get locked up at 13. My parents sent me in another direction. They didn't have anybody to help them, and they kept doing what they was doing, and the system got them.